Hello and welcome. My name is Carlos, and today I'm going to show you a quick trick how to rescale your project in Captivate. So, as some of you might know, we have a lot of Captivate templates in Faster Course Template Library, and we really like to use this resolution, which is 1000 by 562 pixels. But sometimes for your projects you need a different resolution and different aspect ratio, for example. So we recently actually received an email from one of our subscribers, and she was struggling with this question, how to do this, and so I decided to create a quick video. So we use this 1000 by 562, and the idea is that there are a lot of screens that still use the 1024 by 768 pixel resolution. And if we have the width of 1000, it means that there are 24 pixels left for the browser to have a vertical scroll bar, right? And if they don't have this, if the browser wouldn't have this 24 pixels extra, it might need to add a horizontal scroll bar. So this is not a browser, but as you understand the logics that we need the extra space for the vertical scroll bar, and that's why we use this 1000 by 562. But if we need a different resolution, that's not a problem at all. We can quickly do it. All right. So today I have opened one of our template sets. It's called Light, and I'm going to show you how to rescale your project in a few easy steps. All right. So first we click on Modify, and we click Rescale Project. All right, and now we see the current width is 1000 by 562, and we're going to change it. So we're going to change it to 1024, and we are going to untick the maintain aspect ratio because our height will be also different. It will be 768. And I have tried this before, and for this change I suggest not click rescale all objects, because then it affects the way some objects on screen look. It may shrink or change them in aspect ratio that's a little bit different, to say the least. So for this one we will not click this one, but we do have selected rescale project to fit new size. So you can play around with this. With some changes it might make sense to rescale all objects, but for this one we will not do it. All right, so we click finish. Captivate is very cautious, and it's saying, hey, resize project operation cannot be undone. Are you sure you want to continue? And we are. So I'm going to click OK. And bam. Let's see. We see some pages being resized, and you see there are some changes, how they look. Doesn't look dramatically different, but we see there are some white spaces here and there. It's not a huge problem, but we're gonna address it really quickly. So first thing, as you know, if you're a Faster Course subscriber or user, we sometimes put the instructions outside the screen, but here, so I'm gonna move them outside the screen area so they're not visible. All right, so that was the first adjustment. Second, we see the navigation bar is a little bit off, right? It's not too bad, but it definitely could be better, right? So what we're going to do, we're going to go to the master slide, because that's where the navigation bar is created and designed, and at least in our templates usually. And we're going to move this beautiful little blue bar down. So as you can see here in options, it's currently the X coordinate is 12 pixels. So we're going to adjust it and put it at 0. And width is 1000, but our width now is 1024. So there's 24 pixels left unused. So we're going to make it longer, right? And this one also is, it's not at the end of the screen, so we need to move it back down. So I'm going to do that. Bam. So currently it's at the end of the screen, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, it's 717. Let's see if that sounds right. This sounds about right. Yeah, because our height is 768 and of the screen, and the height of the bar is 50, so the y coordinate should be 718. So this is cool. And we see it has taken place, change has taken place elsewhere as well. What we don't see is navigation buttons, and there is also a text here, and we're gonna just quickly move it down. I'm just gonna show you, it's quite easy, just title of the course goes here. All right, so this is these are the things we do in the master slide. All right, so we go back. So it looks kind of nice, the blue bar is there, but for the convenience and for functionality, we have actually added also navigation, and those are a little bit off. So I'm going to show you here. I choose them in timeline and they are off, not in the right spot. So what we're going to do, we're going to move them down, and I think this was the right one. Let's see. Yeah, it looks pretty nice. And so if we move them to different y coordinate, it looks much better, right? So you see, it took me a couple of minutes and the first page is ready. The second one, we see, okay, again, navigation buttons are off, but it's really easy fix. So we move the y coordinate to 730, bam, it looks nice. What else? We might leave the image as it is. It doesn't look terrible, but we might also update it and make it a little bit bigger. So we might say, okay, let's do the x to 0, so it goes here, and it should be 1024. Proportions stay the same, so looks quite okay. We can leave it as it is, and yeah, and then we move to the next page. Again, we see menu buttons quickly adjusting, so we're adjusting these ones. 730, and this page actually looks quite okay. Let's see what was here. This one looks actually good as it is. We just need to move this one outside, so that's cool. Let's see, was there anything here? No, this was also without. Okay, and there's hotspot page. These ones look nice because we didn't choose rescale objects. It means that these buttons haven't changed their proportions, so that's pretty cool. So what else we need to do? Menu buttons. All right. Again, so we're gonna move those here. Yeah, so as you can see, it's like 5 pages we have adjusted quite fast, right? And you know, it's not a rocket science, but it still takes some time. So if I were you, I would suggest not to rescale your project, but if you need to, you can do it. And of course, you need to also do it in you know, the pop-ups and other text. Just make sure they fit in the new screen size. So yeah, I would advise not to rescale your project, but if you have to do it, it's not the end of the world. You can do it, and hopefully this little video showed you a nice example of how to do it. All right, thank you very much. I wish you all the best and have a great day, and hopefully you will enjoy building projects in Captivate. Thank you. Bye-bye.